I'm Blake Suniga, and with me at the broadcast table are Tim Swartz and Brian Banafitemi.
A look now at the starting lineups for both teams.
And as you watch the continued development of the WNBA, it feels like length matters a lot these days.
Well, you're seeing teams putting a major emphasis on getting longer players. It really helps you on the defensive end.
Oh, yeah. With how skilled players are these days and the amount of threes teams take, length can certainly neutralize that.
And the Sky start out with the ball. Now here's Vandersloot, guarded closely. Pass to Nurse.
Cardoso.
From deep, Ariel Atkins. The shot comes out.
Yeah, the great shooters, they know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice there.
Yeah, not very good defensive coverage that time. The team got lucky.
I love how McBride is unafraid of making mistakes, and she really just plays her game and then will live with the results.
Now here's Atkins. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Pass to McBride. Over Atkins. McBride misses.
The D was ready for her that time, and they had to be. She is strong in the paint.
Well, who doesn't love a guard who can be prolific while also being efficient? And that's what Kayla McBride does. She makes very few bad plays.
Well, it starts with great shot selection, right? She makes the smart pass rather than the flashy one. She keeps the turnovers to a minimum, and she's someone you trust to read the floor and make good choices.
We played just over a minute here in the first.
Collier inside. Reese on her.
The second chance effort.
Collier can't get it to go.
Nurse outside. Pass to Vandersloot. Back to Nurse.
Reese. Picked by Reese.
Here's Ariel Atkins outside. Sinks the triple.
With an unwavering work ethic, Atkins has just about mastered the three ball.
Collier outside.
Smith outside.
McBride outside. 4 on the clock. No good there.
Excellent D there from Ariel Atkins.
Pass to Vandersloot.
Nurse with it. And here's Reese.
From deep, Ariel Atkins. And again, it's the Sky from deep.
You're just asking for trouble if you let her roam free in three-point range.
Steps back.
Collier.
Takes the 12-footer and hits.
Yeah, when you face a Collier, a player that chips in everywhere, including the mid-range.
Pass to Reese.
Out to Vandersloot. Atkins with it. For 3. Got it. She's now 3 for 5 from the field.
The floor general sensibilities of Vandersloot on full display. Awesome job finding the wide open teammate.
McBride outside. No good on the triple. Chicago in the lead. Vandersloot, she's guarded by Williams. Back to Nurse.
Screen by Cardoso.
All sorts of time. Chicago the rebound.
Back to Vandersloot.
Goes back up. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Tough two from Vandersloot. The one mixing it up down low.
And when you talk about winning, historically, the Lynx are up there with any team in the WNBA.
Absolutely. You look at their 4 titles, which is tied for the most in league history. Then you see they have the 3rd best winning percentage of all time. I mean, this is a franchise that consistently has been in the hunt over the years.
Yeah, it's her first trip to the line. And that one misses.
And when you look at the last few WNBA Finals matchups, it looks like we're in the super team era, fellas.
Oh, absolutely. Free agency playing a major role in who wins it all. New York and Vegas last year adding major pieces via big-time signings in the offseason.
And top-end talent is ultimately what wins in the playoffs. I think we'll continue to see super teams get formed.
Good on the second free throw.
One thing about Napheesa Collier, she's great at many things. She's not a specialist. She's well-rounded.
Well, how about this? I mean, she's been top 10 in the league in scoring, rebounding, steals, blocks. I mean, that's 4 of the 5 major food groups. She gives you everything at a high level.
Now here's Jefferson.
Up top, Williams. 3 on the clock.
Over Samuelson.
And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in.
Well, this is where she makes her money, in the paint. Williams can score many different ways down low.
Outside Miller.
Pass to Samuelson. And the Lynx miss again.
Jefferson with it, and Miller picks her up defensively.
Inside. Here's Banham.
Jefferson.
Doesn't get it to drop for her.
Diamond Miller with some nice defense.
Pass to Heidemann. A rebound by the Sky.
Yeah, remember that. And that's not an opportunity. She fails to convert very often.
Now here's Jefferson.
Now Banham.
She's guarded by Samuelson.
And it's going to be a 3-second call. The Sky making the switch here. The Lynx trailing. McBride outside. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
What a plus it is to get those looks in the paint.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's the Sky up 5. Hold tight, we've got more basketball action headed your way. And now, the second quarter just getting set to begin. And when you consider how the Sky are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
A lot of tough D by them so far. It's been a difference maker.
Nothing has gone up uncontested for the most part. And look, that's why they've had success.
Here's Heidemann.
No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change.
Pass to Shepard. Here's Heidemann.
From deep. It's good from long range.
He knows how to move the ball around the floor. Shepard is pretty good at finding her targets.
Here's Chicago now. Now Allen. Williams with it. Nurse.
Miller defending.
Here's
Here's Allen.
From downtown, Shepard pulls it in.
Yeah, a bit of a pride at stake there, trying to get that last three ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
Pass to Heidemann. Now Miller. Now here's McBride. Basket is good. The assist from Diamond Miller.
With a smooth touch from outside, McBride's versatility leaves defenses pretty vulnerable.
Now here's Nurse. Williams to the inside. Onyenwede. And Peely pulls it down.
Some great tight defense right there. Got right up on her and forced the miss.
Just close enough to bother her on the shot, but disciplined enough to avoid too much contact. She did so well to lead her teammate right to the ideal spot. That's the kind of playmaking coaches like to see.
Now a timeout called by Chicago. Here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Now Banner. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Chalk up 2 right there.
Well, Nurse does most of her work out at the perimeter, but let her inside and she'll make you pay.
And shots good by Peely.
Beautiful dish down low.
Chicago trailing here. Outside.
Pass to Banham.
Launches a 3. Drops in the tray.
They need to make her earn those threes because if you play off her, she's automatic.
Outside Miller.
And here's McBride.
There's a screen by McBride. It's Jessica Shepard on the wing.
She's guarded by Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Wing shot on the way. That one, no good.
The shot was there for her. She had to take it. And I don't care if she didn't convert. She should take it again next time.
Kept alive. And there's the foul. It'll go on Shepard. That is her first foul of the game.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball.
Pass to Banham.
6 on the shot clock.
Williams the screen.
Shoots. Chicago again missing.
Well, I'm going to say the defense got pretty lucky right there because she's going to make a lot more of those than she misses when she gets that.
In terms of defensive guards, who do you think is the best in the league, Brian?
I think you start with Brittany Sykes. She's been all defense the last 4 seasons and creates havoc at the point of attack.
And I like Jordan Canada. You know, she's a little smaller at 5'6", but she piles up the steals, is normally amongst the league leaders, and is so quick. I mean, she is a menace guarding the ball.
And the first one at the line is good. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And good on the second, so she makes both. Vandersloot with it. And in this second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Ariel Atkins on the wing.
Pick by Reese.
Shot clock at 5. And it's Atkins missing.
That's a missed opportunity right there.
And she'll be the first to tell you that's one she should have buried.
Here's McBride. It's good for her 4th bucket of the game. She's shooting 4 for 8.
The catalyst of the team, McBride is depended on for buckets, and I'll tell you, she usually delivers.
To the wing on the left.
Screened by Cardoso.
From 12 feet out. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim. The Lynx leading.
And Tim, we know success isn't always linear. Just look at Alana Smith. She's a perfect example of that. It took her a few years to claim her spot in the league.
She was a top 10 pick back in 2019. She shot under 20% as a rookie. Alana was out of the league, but she had a great 2023. The Australian finishing 3rd in most improved player voting, and she has really got a spot in the league now.
She'll be shooting her first free throw of the game.
Well, Kayla McBride is a good free throw shooter. I mean, is there anything she can't do?
On offense, here are the Sky. It's a 5-point game.
Pass to Cardoso.
Atkins with it.
Pick by Reese.
Outside Atkins. The 3 ball. Minnesota grabs the miss.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Lucky she was off.
I just hope that was a mistake by the D, because if that's how they plan to guard her, they're going to have serious problems. You know, there are certain players who shoot much better off the pass. Williams is one of them. Allows her to set her feet.
Vandersloot outside. Pass to Nurse. Here's Reese. Atkins. McBride covering. Lets it go from deep. And Ariel Atkins with the 3.
Well, she can give it as good as she gets.
We're seeing some gamesmanship right now. Answers right back with a 3 of her own.
Now here's Smith. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. The kick out to McBride. And the Lynx, another 3.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I wasn't sure they should try to get the 3 right back like that, but hey, it worked out for them.
Outside Atkins. Pass to Vandersloot.
Pick by Reese.
From deep. She got it up in time, but it couldn't fall for her. And so we wrap up the first half.
Lynx ahead, up by 8. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
You know what time it is. It's time for your big half-court shot. Please direct your attention to center court. Drum line. And thinking about the shot. So sorry. One more time. A round of applause.
And the second half about to start in just a few moments. What can you say? McBride, an impressive effort here today.
Her decision-making simply flawless today. Nothing but quality shots from her in the first half. She wasn't forcing anything.
Yeah, but I think here in the second half, they may want her to be a little more assertive and start taking more shots, even the tough ones.
Here's Williams. They lead by 8. That's the biggest margin of the game. Smith outside. Down low. Here's Collier. Over Reese. Off the left rim and out. And it's the Sky ball. Pass to Vandersloot. Nurse right side. Atkins with it. McBride covering. Foul called that time on the way up. And that'll give her 2 chances at the
A consistent scoring threat from the guard position. I think it's Atkins' style and finesse that always keeps defenders guessing.
And the first one drops.
Well, Ariel Atkins can do a lot for her team offensively, but she is also a very talented defender. She does a great job forcing turnovers and putting pressure on opposing shooters.
That one misses, so she goes 1 for 2. Collier with it. Reese on her. And she gets the bucket.
How about that shot going in for Collier? Looked like the contact might disrupt her. Guess it didn't.
Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Now here's Cardoso. Covered by Smith. It's tipped. And now the Lynx fast break. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Vandersloot outside. Pass to Cardoso. And she makes that one.
Well, look, one of the reasons they're trailing is because we haven't seen enough of that. She has to become a bigger part of her offense.
Now here's Collier. He has 5. Smith outside. Collier. Reese defending. Collier with it. Reese on her. Shot clock at 6. Count that bucket.
Inside, Collier can be so consistent, and her talents as a shooter make it look easy.
Time called here. The Sky decide to talk it over. Without question, Kayla McBride is displaying her skills today.
She just keeps drilling the big shots. They got to design a way to get the ball out of her hands.
All right, let's give it another board. Now for your breaker next crew.
Vandersloot outside. Atkins up top. Puts it up. They get it back. Cardoso. And good work on the boards, and they pick up the second chance points.
Terrific job to convert the putback. She stayed with that play from start to finish, and that's something we say about her a lot.
Now here's Smith. Looking for her first basket still in this one. Yep, that one goes.
Check out the creativity from Collier. She makes the floater look a lot easier than it actually is.
Here's Vandersloot. For three, Kia Nurse. Drills it from outside.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Now here's Williams. 6-point game. Here's Collier. Pass to Carlton. The three-pointer is on target.
Don't underestimate Collier's ability as a distributor. She'll make passes that make you say, wow.
A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Nurse with it. Now guarded by McBride. A shot by Nurse, no good.
That's too good a look to pass up there, despite the result.
Here's Collier. Again, Nafisa Collier missing. Outside Atkins. Vandersloot. Three, Kia Nurse. Kia Nurse with another miss. Now here's Smith. She's tightly guarded. Carlton gets the bucket.
What an alert play. It's just a great job of hitting her teammate on the move.
Chicago with the ball. They trail by 11.
Next foul, Bridget Carlton.
So Chicago going with an almost entire new group here.
Substitution on the court.
And so it's Chicago with it. Pick by Reese. Shot's good by Jefferson.
No matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to cut it.
Here's Minnesota. They've led by as many as 11 points.
And after a fantastic rookie season, Mariah Jefferson has bounced from team to team.
She finished second in the Rookie of the Year voting back in 2016, but since then, she's played for about half the league.
Now here's Jefferson. Past Onyon Wade. Reese, covered by Smith. Jefferson outside.
Pick by Reese.
To the paint. And a foul called on the shot. Got her on the way up that time, so she'll shoot 2.
And it's going to go on Alana Smith.
At the line for the Sky, Angel Reese. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Doesn't get the second. The Lynx leading. Collier, she's covered by Allen. Shepard, the screen. For 3, Nafisa Collier. Elizabeth Williams pulls it in.
Just like me, 9 times out of 10, she's going to bury the 3 when she's left all alone like that.
Jefferson left side. 6 to shoot. Reese gets the bucket.
The plan worked perfectly that possession. Get it inside, get the high percentage shot.
Pass to Peely. Outside Miller. Now here's Collier. There's the 3. Chicago with the rebound. And here's Jefferson. Here's Reese. That one misses. Would have counted had it gone. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Lynx ahead, up 7. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the 4th quarter of action when we return. Hello, and thanks for joining us again. The 4th quarter of play should begin in moments. Chicago trailing here. Pass to Banham. Now Williams. Jefferson. Clock at 6. Williams the screen. Anya Wade with it. Banham. McBride covering. Banham no good. To the middle. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Elizabeth Williams. Now here's Jefferson. Tight defense on her. The 3-pointer off the mark.
You can tell she thought that triple was going to fall.
She's just shaking her head after that miss.
About 1 minute played here in the 4th quarter. And that one's good. Heidemann
took advantage of some shoddy D there. They got to at least get a finger on her.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, it's been a long time without a bucket. Focus.
Banham, McBride covering. Williams inside. Shepard's there. And there's the 3-second violation.
Foolish play. I mean, she's got to be thinking out there.
Which she clearly isn't at this moment. Or maybe she was thinking, just not about basketball.
The Lynx making a switch here. One item that stood out is their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it's tough to defend.
Pass to McBride. Off target from 3-point range.
Here's Allen. Miller defending. Now here's Allen.
She's guarded closely. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. And here's McBride. Three-pointer. Here's Shepard. And she converts the layup.
When you pair Shepard's length with her effort level, you end up with offensive rebounds like that.
Pass to Allen. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it.
It's over Miller.
And Allen gets it to go. Now here's McBride.
Here's Miller. She's covered by Allen. Now here's Peely.
She's covered closely. McBride outside. Just 5 to shoot. Cans it from downtown.
Off the court, McBride is lighthearted, but she's a killer on the court. Basketball is everything to her.
Here's Banham.
Rebound, Kayla McBride.
Now the Lynx with it. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. And Williams gets it to go.
Well, if you want to be a scoring guard like Williams, it helps tremendously when you can hit mid-range jumpers.
Now a timeout called by Chicago. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Now here's Atkins. McBride covering. Now Atkins. And the layup's good off the glass.
And you see the grit of Atkins there. You simply cannot quantify how hard she plays.
And they can burn some clock if they want.
And calm down. Get a little breather here, too.
Here's McBride. That shot off.
Some solid defense there from Camila Cardoso.
Pass to Atkins.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
It's hauled in by the Lynx.
Just stay close to her. I mean, really, that's all the defender had to do there.
Left side, Williams. Collier outside. There's the triple.
Cardoso gets the board.
Chicago with the ball. A 12-point game.
Right side, Reese. Cardoso, high post.
Pass to Nurse. Atkins. Shoots the three. Buries it from three-point range.
Nobody, and I mean nobody will outwork Ariel Atkins. She's passionate about the game and genuinely wants to do well.
Now here's Williams.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Minnesota Lynx, Courtney Williams. 2 shots.
And that hurts as she doesn't get the first one to fall. Really trying to focus now on the second. And she's able to hit the second one. And that'll push their lead to double digits. Timeout called the Sky. To Cardoso. Back to Reese. Atkins with it. Here's the floater. Gets that one through the hole. Makes her 7 for 13 this game. Here's Williams. And they are this close to putting it away.
Yeah, and they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock. And most importantly, don't turn it over.
Yeah, don't pull a Tim.
I think that deficit's too much to overcome.
You nailed it, Tim. There just isn't enough ticks on the clock.
Get the bus going, get the plane going, whatever.
Now here's Vandersloot. From past the arc. Rebound by the Lynx. They've led by as many as 14 points. Get the win here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, and they did a great job of execution, both offensively, defensively, playing in control. When they had a misstep, they got right back to work and made up for it.
And that'll wrap it up